Welcome or welcome back to my book channel. My name is Lydia Lauren Explorer, and today I have another Achillean read, and that is Total Creative Control by Jonah Chambers and Sally Mae Colon. Yeah, caught that one. And this is a office workplace romance with fan fiction. Yes, okay, let me just talk about this. So we follow Aaron, and Aaron is going to be a temp PA for a TV show network. And it just so happens that the TV show network that he's going to be a PA for, his boss is the creative director or creative writer for his favorite drama, which is called Leeches. He is a fanboy for Leeches. He actually writes fan fiction about the two main characters, the two male characters for Leeches, all that kind of stuff. And it just so happens that he's working as a temp for the PA for the person who writes the scripts for Leeches. We then find out that Aaron, again, like I said, he's a fan fiction writer. Well, his boss, Lewis, hates fan fiction. He doesn't like it because he thinks it's people taking his babies and then just stomping all over what they are, what they represent. So Aaron has to hide this part of him. Again, this is supposed to be temp, but as the saying goes, some things happen for a reason. And he stays there for 3 more years. It also coincides that Lewis is gay, and so is Aaron. And Lewis does not do relationships. He also doesn't do workplace relationships. So he lets Aaron know off the bat, hey, my gaydar is dinging right now. Are you gay? If you are, I don't want to ruin our relationship. I don't do workplace relationships. I just want to be professional and friends. That's how that first meeting went. So 3 years later, Aaron is still working as a PA for Lewis in Leeches, but he also does script writing with Lewis as well, being a PA, so it's not in his job description. And he's technically not getting paid the money that he should get for writing these scripts with Lewis. Lewis has given him a pay raise because he's contributing to the writing process, but technically he's still a PA. That's his job description. Well, it just so happens that I think one of the heads of representation or one of the business deals, the factors, the executive, his name is Charlie. Charlie wants to pitch the UK show, because this is based in the UK, to the US, and he wants the characters to be completely changed. And this is where we get our drama. But we also get some drama because of the romance. Again, Lewis doesn't do romance. He doesn't do relationships. Aaron does do relationships. They get stuck at a weekend retreat with Charlie, who is trying to get them on board to appeal more to a cisgendered audience. And Aaron does not know any of this because Lewis does not want him to know any of this until it's too late. Then something happens while they're there, and everything unfolds to chaos and regrets and heartache. It was great. I gave it a 3.75. I thought it lost me it towards like the middle when there was something that happened at the retreat where they had to do meditation. And that was like a very long chapter. And it just like, whatever was happening to Lewis at that time, I felt wasn't needed because it wasn't expanded upon and at that time. And also when it was kind of like mentioned again, it still wasn't expanded upon. So if you're not going to like expand upon it, then maybe you shouldn't put it in the book. So it kind of lost me there. It also lost me when the confrontation of Lewis and Aaron and how Lewis found out that Aaron writes fan fiction. That whole dynamic, that whole conversation was like just so weird and awkward. Like if you read it, like let me know if you thought the same thing. Like I just felt that it wasn't, the root of it wasn't there. If you could, like, I don't know how to explain that. That confrontation felt so forced. It didn't flow with the story. And then when it abruptly ended, I was like, okay, yeah, like that end needed to be there. But the conversation before, I felt like it was just forced into the story when it could have been pushed out a little bit more, fleshed out a little bit more, because I felt that we were having, like, the characters were having 3 different conversations at once about one topic. And I was just getting like, it was just being convoluted, like the root of everything. I hope I'm explaining this right. But yeah, so it kind of lost me there. And it was, don't get me wrong, I didn't like this book. I just felt that sometimes it was slow, then it would be like great, and then it would slow down again. And I was getting tired of it being slow. Like there's some, at points in times, I just wanted to like flip through the page and find where I really want it to be. And I realized that maybe all that flipping didn't need to be in the story because it didn't help anything. Like I went back like reading over what I really didn't like what it just felt so unnecessary. And I was like, yeah, like I don't really need that interaction in the story. Maybe that's just me. Or maybe I'm just being very nitpicky, but that's how I felt. But again, this was very cute. There's like very like moments of angst, different qualities too. Cause like sometimes I was just like, oh wow. Other times I was like, oh, that hurts my heart. Then there's like gut wrenching ones, and I was just like, oh, yeah, love it. So yeah, I had those moments, and it was good. I wish the steam was a little bit more intense and had more scenes of steam, but the plot was good. The ending felt a little bit weird about that ending that happened with Charlie, but to each his own for that one. I enjoyed it. 3.75. I hope if you read this that like you enjoy it as well. It didn't blow me out the water, but it wasn't just like a mediocre read because I had fun reading it. And I read it in one day, so that should tell you something. Just saying. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. My name is Lady Lauren Explorer. Please like and subscribe to see more from me. I post a video almost every single day. So I have a playlist of Achillean recommendations if you want to check that out. and I will see you guys in my next video. I hope, again, you have a wonderful day. Bye!